So did you purchase a property? Did you have a property like just sitting around? What was that like? Like the first steps, what were those like for you?
Man. Oh man. Like I want to say truthfully, like out of everything that I've done, this has been the most simplest as far as steps and actions because I followed it to the script. So you guys did an excellent job with laying out step by step processes, right? Like ingredients and right instructions. And I think that's how I looked at it. The ingredients, right? Like baking cakes and things like that. Like if they tell you to put certain things in it, this amount, then just do it, right? You don't have to really understand it. It doesn't really have to make sense for you. You know, you sometimes be like, why would they do that? It don't even make sense, right? But just following the instructions, right? They put the recipe there for a reason. Is a blueprint, and I did just what it said do. Build the list and pick up the phone and make calls, and that was it. I did that. I looked through the rest of the course, how to build the list. I started building a list. I started doing research, looking at organizations. I started documenting them, getting their contact information, and I picked up the phone. I started making calls. I started having conversations. It wasn't that difficult. Again, it didn't make sense because I didn't have a house. And I'm like, what am I going to really tell the people? But again, the course helped with that because it informed you that you did not need to have a house. And this is what you need to say to the people when you're on the phone with them. And I did that and it worked. And people were ecstatic to speak to me and hear from me.
It
So
is
I just
kind
took
of
the steps.
counterintuitive, right? So,
Yeah.
and Taharka is one of our coaching clients. So how did those calls go when we had you do that? Did you make it up? Like, did you lie about the properties, or did you say that you had a property that wasn't really there? Like, what was that like? Because the people out there listening are probably going through the same thing. Like, that doesn't make sense. So, how did the calls go? And like, what did you tell them?
I told them no. I told them I stuck with it. The I don't have a property at this moment. We're looking to secure properties, and we're just trying to identify what the need is and what services you actually offer, and how we could potentially collaborate with each other to provide this service to the community. So
That's it. So,
yeah,
and what was the response like? Did they hang up on you? Did they yell at you? Or what was the response like?
it was like, oh, okay. So how soon you think you're gonna be opening up? Well, when you think you're gonna have a property?
Yeah, that's
You know,
it. Right.
well, we're looking approximately 30, 45, maybe 60 days, but we are working on it and we're looking to secure these properties as soon as possible. And we'll keep you updated. As soon as the bed becomes available, we make sure that you're informed. Boom. And as the momentum started, right? I started getting momentum. I'm like, oh snap, it's really working. I started making phone calls to the landlords, right? And then as I got a couple of good hits with landlords. And now when I'm having conversations, a couple times I was so excited. I was like, yeah, I do got a property because and I said, oh snap, I just told him I got a property. But I continue to forward and seek the properties out and make those connections and contact. But no, I told him I don't have property. We're looking to secure it and we'll let you know. And that was fine. They asked to come visit the property. Oh, can we come visit the property when well, right now, there isn't a property right now, but we'll allow you to visit once we do secure property.
And then you
Oh,
have a
okay.
reason to call them back.
Yeah, that's it.
Want to learn more about the future real estate? Sign up for your free training material at www.grouphomeriches.com.